Plaintiff Dottie Blood is suing her grandson's ex-girlfriend for $4,800 for an unpaid loan. Defendant, Sarah Provenchia, claims that when she broke up with the plaintiff's grandson, she got slapped with a lawsuit. She says she owes nothing.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, yes.
It's case number 167 on the docket, Blood versus Provenchia.
Okay, and welcome to both of you. Let's see what we have here. We have the plaintiff, Ms. Blood.
Yes.
You are suing your grandson's ex-girlfriend, Sarah, for an unpaid loan.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Last summer, on 2018.
Yes. No, I do the same thing. Yes. That's us teenagers, you know.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
She and my grandson were together, and Sarah had called and asked if I would be able to go with her into Keene, our hometown, and to look for some funds that she wanted to borrow. So we went to two different lending agencies, but she was not able to get money from them to borrow. So in the car, she made a comment that she really needed the money, and I says, well, I think I can help you personally, so I will loan you the $5,000.
You loaned him the money, or you loaned her the money?
I loaned it to her.
And why did you loan it to her and not to your grandson?
She's much more steady, and she's more stable, and it was the safest way to do it.
I see, and yes.
So the money that was borrowed was for Jason in debt that he owed her and that they owed together because he was behind on his truck. And so automatically when we got that money, 500 of it went to her to go towards credit card or her debit card that he spent money on. And then 1,500 of it went to 2 back payments and a current payment of his truck loan that they are both on together because she co-signed for him.
On that theory, it would be her paying herself back.
Right.
If it's your money to begin with, why are you giving it to her to pay you back?
At the time of the request, it was not itemized of what the funds were to be for, sir.
Oh, I see. So it wasn't just to pay her back, it was...
No, it was for his truck. It was going to get repossessed, and she didn't want that to happen either because it would be against both their credits, seems how she was the co-signer.
Why was the money not given to her grandson, your boyfriend?
Because Jason has a history of alcohol and drug abuse, so him holding a job or anything else is unreliable.
So when you, knowing that, I'm not criticizing you, I'm just saying, knowing that, did it dawn on you that you were going to get, in the end, you were the one that was going to have to pay this back, that he wasn't responsible enough to do it?
No, because in the beginning afterwards, he gave me money to get 3 money orders of $200. So for 3 months, we've got money orders to send out to the trust fund account that it was supposed to go into.
For her, yeah.
And then shortly after that, we broke up, so...
So you're saying for 3 months, you were paying $200 a month to pay that back?
Yes. And then when we split up is when that was it.
Okay, so they split up, but these things happen. Why?
Like I said, we sat down at her kitchen table and had the conversation that the money was to go towards Jason's bills and his debt that he owed her. Got the money, I had to pay the $1,500 for his truck.
I never heard of that at the time of it, no.
Well, why would you loan her money? Clearly, your grandson is the tie, sticking her with the ultimate responsibility when clearly these funds were, you never would have given it to her unless she was with your grandson.
I would have, because I liked her, and I still like her.
No, because when I was in the process of buying a house, when me and Jason were together, she told me that she liked me, she respected me, and if we ever broke up, irregardless, she was going to help me with my closing costs. Well, March 1st, I did closing on a house all by myself. She did not help me at all, so that is crap.
Yeah, I get it. You want to be a loving grandmother, and I'm sure you do love your grandson and all that, and you may have liked her or whatever the deal was. You've got someone who is not part of the family agreeing to take on a loan, which both of you say is for a guy who's irresponsible. You didn't even have him co-sign it. So all the responsibility after their breakup goes to her, and she's not related to you. And it just from the outside seems, wow, how did she get in the mix of all this? That's what I say that kind of is on your side. Wouldn't you be expecting your grandson, since that's your relation?
The contract was signed with Sarah's signature only.
Let me see what you have there.
When Dottie filed to take me to court back home, I had called Jason because I was angry, and he told me that he paid her $3,500 with his tax return, and that she wrote him up a receipt saying that he did so, and he thought that that would keep her off her back.
What about that?
The $3,500 was not for the time frame they were together. The $3,500 was he was behind again, and the truck payments had to be caught up again.
Except for if you read in that contract, it says at tax season, a larger lump sum to be made if possible.
Reading this contract, which you
Yeah.
bring up now, I, Sarah Provenchia, received a loan of $5,000 from Dottie Blood of the address. I agree to pay $200 on the 6th of each month till the money is paid in full. And then you signed it.
Right.
When taxes are in a larger lump sum, they will be applied to what is owed on the $5,000.
Correct.
So what you're, in a sense, handing me here, it clearly is a loan that you signed to pay back. What I'm saying is on her side is you're a grown-up. Yikes. I read this, it couldn't be clearer. How do I rule against her in a court of law when you signed it saying that you're going to pay it back, $200 a month, maybe more if you get a tax refund? But this seems to be a convoluted way to get a girlfriend that may or may not stick with him. My guess is she's not the first girlfriend he ever had. But that's not what a court of law is for. That's not why I'm here. You're asking me, do you owe her the money based on the contract you signed? It was, frankly, dumb to sign it, but you signed it. And I fined for the plaintiff in the sum of $4,800.
Absolutely, I would not loan any money ever again to anybody, no matter what the circumstance is. If they need something, I would do it as a gift.
I'm just glad it's done and over with. I think it's ridiculous and that Jason should be held accountable for his actions, but it is what it is.
Hey YouTube, check out my new show, Judge Jerry. Now for sneak preview and behind the scenes footage, subscribe to my channel now.